Hello everyone, welcome back to Teacup Tarot. My name is Reya, and in today's video we are going to be taking a look at what messages you need to receive from your future self, okay? And when it comes to your future self, we are essentially looking at a time period anywhere between 10 years and above. Yeah, I'll give you some time when it comes to your selection, and of course you've piled 1, 2 and 3. If you want to listen to more than one pile or each and every pile, feel free. Yeah, I'll give you some time, then we start with pile 1. Hello my beautiful pile ones, and these are the messages you need to receive from your future self. First of all, let me tell you, your future self is telling you, I am proud of you. I'm proud of you. You're living a life that you deserve. And you've built this for yourself because of your strength, your resilience, and your ability to get up. They're telling you you're doing things right. Just keep moving forward. Your future self is also here to tell you, there are some parts of you that you need to release. Just like, in autumn, the leaves shed. So your future self is like, there are certain parts of your history that you're carrying that do not belong in your future. Let it go. Let it go and move gloriously towards the future. Your future self is telling you need to enjoy every moment. Take every moment as it comes and be happy most of all. Your future self tells you that in the future you are in a very, very strong position and you have leadership position at that. People listen to you, but people don't listen to you because, you tell them to. They listen to you because they want to. Because in you they find kindness. In you they find a friend. And that is true leadership. You'll help people with your gentle manners and your loving heart. But you are supposed to be doing that job, of guiding people lovingly to sometimes their own power and to just a better future for them as well. You're hitting the targets that you've set out for yourself, okay? So future self is telling you, don't so much worry. Once again, the message of persistence is there. And your future self tells you, your inner light is strong. That belief, the light of belief is very strong. So let that belief in the light guide you home. Because in the end, you'll end up reaching there, God willing. They're here to tell you, be loyal to what you love. If there's something that you absolutely love to do, stick with it. And don't change course midway. Because if you stick to something long enough, if you're loyal to something long enough, then you have nothing to worry about. This can be a specific message, but this is especially for people who've had multiple dogs in their family maybe. But, I feel like that energy is persistent as well. Your future self tells you that you have a very, very strong inner knowing. You know what you need at any given point of time. And that inner, guidance system that you have is very, very strong. So let that inner guidance guide you forward. You're also like channeling that medicine woman in you. So when you feel like you need something, you need it and it works for you. Yeah, because you're a healer in so many ways. And maybe because you are a healer, you are able to provide that guidance to others by helping them find their inner healers in them. Your future self tells you that you're going to be very, very wise. But learning, education is going to almost become a lifelong purpose for you. Yeah, you may want to look into that, and you're very strong in your knowledge base. The reason for this is you've paid attention to the basics. And remember this, if the foundation is strong, the future is strong. Yeah, so it's like wherever you are currently, you're building those foundations. So be careful when it comes to the foundation, because your future self is like, our tower is based on it. Now, your future self tells you, you are not even aware of the miracles that have happened in our life. So, you've gotten through a lot of challenges. That's what your inner self is telling you, because you've been persistent, you've been graceful. Yeah, and you've invited a lot of miracles in your life, and you're in a happy place. You're in a place where you feel fulfilled. Once again, you may connect very deeply to the energy of water. I'm also getting a message like maybe the place that you're going to be living in the future is very close to a water body, and you have a very strong connection with it. Okay, now you're also going to be having a strong connection with Archangel Michael. Yeah, so if you are very connected to the energy of Archangel Michael, then he's clearly assisting you wherever you are in your future as well. And when it comes to your future self, they're also here to tell you that wherever you are right now, there are a couple of things that you need to focus on. One is your health. Please pay attention to it because you want to have a strong and robust, sort of body in the future. So maybe get into that. Get into strength training. Eat the food that builds that inner strength. If you want to go to the gym, go to the gym. But you need to build that. You need to strengthen yourself up. And once again, if you sort of have any scarcity related issues or money related issues, you really need to surrender them. Because what happens is, anytime you go into that scarcity mindset, that your worry mindset, it sets you back in life. So instead, believe that you have enough. Believe that you have more than enough, so that will show up in our life. Yeah. And once again, they are here to tell you that please take care of your blocks. Because if you just take care of your blocks today, success will await us in the future. So I feel like your future self is almost coming to you as a warning. Yeah, be careful of your thoughts, because your thoughts are very powerful. So what are you thinking of? That's something your future self is highlighting for you. They are also here to tell you, you may have been spending a lot of time in isolation because you feel like there are certain burdens that you have to carry on your own. But it's not just you. There are a lot of people who are willing to carry this burden with you and for you. So take in that assistance. Call your soul family. Be in contact with your soul family, because you guys belong together. Yeah? And you may sort of be very different from each other. One person may be different, the other may be different, because you have like a shared sort of a purpose, but it spreads you out in the world. But that is your soul family, so stay connected with them is the message for you. They are also here to tell you that one of your soul purposes in this lifetime is to spread the message of joy, is to spread the message of harmony. So do that. When you meet other people, don't sort of, be like, oh, what is wrong with this person? Instead, look at similarities. Look at ways in which you can connect with the other person. Because that is a beautiful way to connect. And when we are connected with other people, we just experience joy. We find fulfillment. So try and not spend as much time in isolation as you do, is also what your future self is here to tell you. I'm going to be taking a couple of cards on camera just to see, what guided messages we get in the moment. Adventure awaits. So your future self is telling you you're going to travel, and you're going to be traveling worldwide. So if you have those ambitions, then please write it on a piece of paper. In fact, make a list of all the places that you want to travel, because your dreams are definitely coming true for you. Let's see. Oh, risk it. Your future self tells you, you take it too easy. You take it like almost in some kind of a comfort zone. You do things that are comfortable. But if and only if you can just risk it, my dear friends, you will fly. And your future self wants to see you flying. Sometimes actually in an airplane, because that may be happening for you. I feel like an overseas move may also be possible for some of you. Okay, your future self is like, look, I know you have a problem with compliments. If you feel like somebody gives you a compliment, you just have to defer it. Maybe, you've been taught not to receive compliments. And that's a huge problem, I myself, if somebody gives me a compliment, I just want to hide. So maybe you are like me. But let us accept it. Let us accept compliments, because, we deserve them. You deserve them. Accept them. Oh, your wishes are also coming true. See, future self is like, listen, you're reaching your destination. Whatever wishes you hold in your heart, they are coming true. So, enjoy. And okay, your future self is like, no matter what, always be centered, always be in the present moment, and know that the present is beautiful. And learn to take a break is what your future self tells you, because you deserve that break and your body needs a break as well. So enjoy the present moment and live beautifully. Once again, your future self is like, release. We're here to tell you, carry unnecessary burdens which are not yours to carry. Your future self is like, do you know one of your purposes is to be happy? Because if you're not happy, you cannot bring happiness to others. And that's a part of your purpose, right? To bring happiness to others' life as well. So if you aren't happy, how exactly do you plan to do that? May you seek adventure. So once again, your future self is like, do not play it safe. If you want to do something, do it. If you want to travel, do it. Don't keep planning. Pick up your bag and move. Yeah? And may you be exactly as you are. You are enough. Your future self is like, you don't have to change. Okay? See, change is an organic process. But if you try to do it prematurely, it doesn't happen. Right now, wherever you are, you're doing enough. Yeah? And they're almost being like, we see you. We see how much you're putting in. And that's great for now. And you're worth whatever it is that you desire. So sometimes if you feel like, I'm not worthy of this. Maybe you are. Maybe you are worthy of it. Yeah? Maybe you are. Your future self is like, sometimes when it comes to your friendships, you've suffered. But your friendships have also taught you a lot. They've taught you about how to be a friend, how to be there for somebody. So don't become bitter of your friendships. This cost me so much harm. See, sometimes people just harm, but others heal as well. So learn from the good ones and learn from the not so good ones. And the last one, everlasting success is assured if you remain honest and true. So always remain honest, always remain true, because that honesty of yours is going to take you a long, long way. Yeah, I will leave you here and I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello, and if you've selected pile 2, then these are like the messages that you need to receive from your future self. So let us begin. Alright, your future self is basically here to tell you, listen, we see you and you're doing enough. You don't have to put anything more, you don't have to put anything less. You just have to set aside the burdens, whatever it is that you're carrying today, and allow your soul to breathe. Allow yourself to just feel ease in your life. Because your future self is like, you struggle too much and you deserve so much better. Focus on your thoughts. Focus on your future thoughts, in fact. What do you want to create in your life? Do you want to create ease or do you want to create discomfort? Because your thoughts are a good, channel of where you are going right now. Your future self is like, look, real peace comes from believing and love, and only love is real. So if you're focused on fear, if you're focusing on scarcity, if you're focusing on, I'm not good enough, then that's not the case. You've got to love yourself, accept yourself, and live as grandly as you can. Yeah, be peaceful. You don't have to struggle so much. Your future self is like, why struggle? It's all good. Okay, it's all good. And find happiness wherever you are. When was the last time you've truly been happy? When you've allowed yourself to take a break? When you just allowed your inner child to come out and play? Your future self is like, that inner child keeps you alive. That inner child is who you are. And I'm talking about the beauty of your inner child, that innocence of your inner child, that happiness of your inner child. So bring back that inner child in your everyday life and you will just find yourself in the right places at the right time. Your future self is like, what happens is you pay too much attention to the now. You pay too much attention to what is. And instead of focusing on what is right about the present moment, you're focusing on what's wrong. So what you need to do is just look at the bigger picture. What do you want your life to look like? And your life is huge. Your life is not just your work. Your life is not just your relationship. It's definitely not just your studies. It's a combination of everything. So look at the bigger picture. Do this exercise with me, pile 2. Take a pen and paper wherever you are and picture yourself when you're 60 or when you're 80, when you're 90. And what do you see that life to be? Write it down on a piece of paper and ask yourself, is the life that you're living right now going to take you there? And you'll have all your answers. So I feel like that is going to be the bigger picture that you need. Your future self is like, you have almost created an impenetrable wall around you. It's like you carry these shields. It's like you're waiting for an invisible enemy to attack you, but that's not the case. Don't keep yourself too much into this shield, too much into that cave. Come out, see the world. Enjoy and look at the world with the eyes of beauty, not with the eyes of fear. Because that is what you seem to be doing. Invite people in, let people in. Yeah? Make new friends because you truly, truly deserve that when it comes to life. Once again, your future self is like, be playful. And I'm here to tell you, your future self is very, very happy wherever they are. But they're here to tell you what changes you need to make. You need to make it in the present moments. Because chances are, you've delayed it. Yeah? And your future self had to wait for a long time to get things back. Your future self had to take a lot of effort to heal. And they're here to tell you, we don't want to do that. So please, do the work in the present moment. Allow yourself to heal. Allow yourself to be playful. Allow yourself to be the bigger picture and shout with joy and enthusiasm. Life is not really short, it's a long journey. God willing. So, how do you want to live it? You want to be in tension all the time? You want to be negative all the time? Or you just want to shout and be happy all the time? The choice lies with you. Because your future self sometime in the future made the choice. But why lose the present moment? Yeah? Your future self is like your imagination is strong. You've always had an imagination of glory as a child as well, so use that imagination and use that imagination to create a beautiful life for yourself. Once again, do the exercise of when you're 60, 80, 90 and imagine you leading a glorious life, a beautiful, beautiful life. Yeah, and write all of that down because your future self is like, help me a bit here, please. Okay, that's the message for you. The reason for this is your future self, like wherever you are right now, you're keeping yourself tied up. Nobody else has tied you but your own choices and your own mind. So set yourself free. The limiting circumstances, yes, they're there for you, but you can choose how to react to them. And that reaction is a choice. So that is a choice that you have to make. Set yourself free. Please. That's what your future self is here to tell you. They're also here to tell you, make your life into a living prayer. So if you're devoted to something, if you're devoted to an aspect of spirituality, stay devoted there. Yeah? Because the devotion will take you a long way. Yeah? And the devotion will take you a long way is the message for you. Yeah? That's the strong message that is coming for you. Now, always know this, your future self is like, there are a lot of ways to solve a problem. Lot of ways. And right now, you're just seeing one dimension of it. Yeah, just one dimension. You can find multiple solutions to your problem. So explore that. Explore different options. And you'll find an option that truly, truly works for you. Yeah? And surrender fear. That is what they're here to tell you. You're holding on to too much fear than what is necessary. Drop it. It doesn't belong to you. Your focus is too much on the problem instead of the solutions. You have to focus on the solutions. Yeah? Let's see. I'm going to shuffle on camera for certain messages. You are awesome. Your future self is almost reminding you that Your future self is like, you have sort of lost that impression that you're awesome and you can do anything. You can be anything. So be what you want to be. You are amazing. You're awesome. And you may also have like a special connection with flowers, because look at the amount of flowers showing up. So maybe if you want to have a garden, plant one. Start today. Yeah. Believe in the future. Believe in your dreams. Start dreaming once again. And unicorns, once again, maybe as a child you believed in unicorns, and maybe a part of you still does. The child like you still does. So bring that child back. That's a repeated message. If you see your future self is bringing you, bring that child back, because that child will move mountains for you. Dance. If you've done dancing sometime in your life, if you enjoy dancing, dance. Let your soul dance is the message. If you don't like to dance physically, yeah, that movement is essential, because your energy seems to be stuck in the present moment. Dance and you'll see how life changes. Sometimes you're too much in a hurry. You're too much in a hurry. Pause. Just pause. Let that butterfly that you're chasing come and sit on your shoulder, because you clearly deserve all of that happiness when it comes to your life. Pause and connect to your heart. When you're connected to your heart, you're connected to everything. You're connected to the energy of love. Invite your fears to tea. Okay. Clearly, I feel like we need to have a session here where you invite your fears to tea. Yeah? So invite them, sit with them, listen to them. What are they saying? Because clearly a fear has a message, right? And that message is always false. So invite them to a cup of tea. Yeah? Because I feel like that conversation is something that you really need to have. Say you're sorry. And I feel like this has been a repeated message. So if you want to mend certain bonds, mend them. Say you're sorry. Fix things. And sometimes that sorry has to begin with yourself. Tell yourself that you're sorry, that you did that to you. Because I feel like you trouble yourself a lot too. Let's see. Couple of more messages. I feel like you deserve so much happiness. Take time to cleanse and remove negativity. Your future self is like, why be negative? Once again, the message of renewal is there. You know, like the rain. Once the rain falls, it's like the ground is fresh again. The trees almost breathe again and dance again. So it's like, cleanse. Remove the negativity. Let the positivity shine when it comes to life. Allow it to have your, soul shine as well. Focus on wholeness above and below. So don't focus on lack. Don't focus on what you don't have. Focus on the entire picture, the big picture. Create. Be a conscious creator when it comes to life. Don't look back. Look at your future. The comfort of good company heals old hurts. So once again, remember, if you're around people who make you feel good, if you have good friends, that's a life well lived right there. Okay, so spend time with people you love. Yeah, may you shift and transform. See, life requires you to change. Life requires you to adapt sometimes as well. Yeah, so adapt, because in that adaptation you will sort of become a wholesome person yourself. And faith. Yeah, may trust steady your fears. Okay, now this is like a key from your fears to you. And the fear is faith. And that is faith. Have that faith. See, even if you are like that lonely ship, remember your creator is with you. Your creator can see you through everything. So hand over your fears to your creator. He's responsible for you. He's brought you so far. He'll take you further. And hope. Yeah. Never ever give up hope. Because just around the corner, hope awaits for you. Last one, expansive. May you connect to the whole. You're only seeing one part of the story. You're not connected to the whole. So you've got to connect to the whole, the bigger picture. Look at life and all the possibilities that your life has to offer. Because your life has so much to offer you, is what your future self is telling you. We have lived well and we continue to live well. Yeah? And God has been very kind, is what your future self is telling you. So believe in that message and believe in yourself. I believe you here. I will see you next time. Bye. Hello, and if you selected pile 3, then these are the messages that you need to receive from your future self. Let's take a look, pile 3. I am so excited for your reading. Okay, your future self is telling you, look, you've got to be a little adaptable. Okay, because that adaptability will help you become so much more. It'll help you grow as a human being. So adapt yourself according to the times, change with the times. Okay, so if there is a particular skill that you need to acquire which is more suitable for your life, do that. If there are certain changes that you need to make which will sort of assist you, do that. Be adaptable, go with the flow a little bit. Okay, your future self is like, look, do you really need so much stuff? Because I have to take care of this mess that you've created and I am not happy. So please, before buying anything, ask yourself, am I going to need this in 10 years? If the answer is no, don't buy it. Yeah? And give things away. Give things that don't spark joy away. Because we are going to be living very differently. We are going to be traveling. We are going to be exploring the world. And if you yourself is like, look, I don't have so much time to manage all of these things. So can you just get things right? Okay, that's the message from your future self. Okay. They're also here to tell you, you have so many dreams. You have so many plans. You want to do this. You want to do this. You want to become so much. So start today. Your future self is like, look, there are some things you wanted wherever you are today. You planned and planned and planned and you deferred it. Why not just start now? One step. Just one step towards it and the future will be better. See, your future self is like, there is so much that we could have done before time, but because you procrastinated, we could not do it. So please save me the grief. I'm gonna tell you, your future self is like super cool, okay? I don't know, I'm sort of in love with your future self because they are like honest, they're genuine, they're authentic, and they're free. Yeah, they're free. They speak their mind, they're kind, they're loving, and people love them. Yeah, so they're like, this is what we need to be. We cannot deal with baggages. We cannot be like, oh, I wish I had done that. I don't want to do that, is what your future self is like. Please do some things now. They're like, look, don't worry about money. We have enough. Okay, so if you're worried, if you're like, where am I going to pay the bills for? Am I going to be secure enough in the future? They're like, we are good. We have what it needs. And in fact, your future self is like, believe or not, we don't need enough because we don't have time to deal with all of that. We are so busy. Yeah, so we have enough and we have chosen a sort of a minimalist lifestyle. We live our life according to what we need and not what we want in the future. Minimalism, once again, that's a theme that I'm really picking up out here. Your future self is like, you don't take the time to reflect. You like think about things, but you don't reflect on them. So reflect every morning, and if not every morning, if you're too busy doing what you are, which I know you are, so just once a week, maybe pick any day and have that as a day of reflection. Sit down with a pen and paper and just reflect on the choices you've made, the choices that you want to make, your dreams, your fears, everything. Write it down. You'll see how things come together. Yeah. Your future self is like, look, we found our community. We belong to a group of people. We love the people that we are with and we work together in harmony. We have a good life. God has been very kind to us. Yeah? So don't so much worry about where we end up because we are happy. Your future self is like, your negative thinking is what sort of keeps you in that trap. Transcend it. Move beyond it. Your future self is like, I see where you are and I just wish I could tell you whatever you're worrying about, there's no need for you to do that. And I wish I could tell you transcend, which is why I'm here and telling you that. Our life is good. Things have worked out. Just ease. Go into things with ease. You don't have to worry. We are good. Okay? We are good. Yeah? Yeah. Your future self is like, if and only if I would have been able to deal with anxiety where you are. I wished I could do that. And they're here to tell you, you can. Wherever you are. You don't have to be so anxious. Yeah, and a part of the reason why you're so anxious is also your space. Okay, they're like, the amount of stuff that you own, no wonder you're in that state of mind. So just look around you this very moment. Do you see a clean space? Do you see a healthy space? Or do you see clutter? Because a lot of things that are coming towards you is because of that clutter. Everything is energy. Please remember that. Your future is like, wherever you are today, you're called upon to do something. You're called upon to sort of hold true to a cause. So do that. Be committed to it. Have firm intention towards it and rise. Give it your 100%. Yeah, give it your 100%. Where you feel like changes are necessary, make those changes too. But give it your best. Give it your best shot. They're here to tell you, please experience life to the fullest. You're only focusing on one dimension of your life when your life is so much more. Wherever you are, you can be happy, but sometimes you choose not to be. You see where you are in your happiest moments and you're like, wow, this is beautiful. Do more of that. Experience life, get out, live fully. Go take yourself for a cup of coffee, for a cup of tea, just yourself. And live like you used to. Yeah? And just live freely. Connect with people. They're here to tell you, I see you have a fear of intimacy. You want to let people in, but you're like, I'm afraid. We understand why we are afraid. Because we've been, you remember? These are patterns that we had. But we have to release it. Please do that. Your future self is like, you held on to it. You struggled. I wish you could take care of it right now. Yeah? So that I could have had ease in my life. So your future self has regret around it. So please help your future self there, will you? Yeah? Get rid of the patterns. Come out of those patterns. You deserve to be free. Yeah? You deserve to have a healthy relationship. You deserve to have a heart-to-heart connection with people. Remember, have faith. Sometimes your future self is like, I see you giving up on faith. Why? Don't do that. Don't do that. Do what you can, okay? I understand sometimes it gets difficult, but remember, the sun always shines after every night. Sun shines brightly. Let's see. Yeah. Your future self is like, choose to be a natural beauty. If you feel like, becoming somebody else to fit into somebody else's expectation is going to make you happy, it's going to make you miserable. Yeah, they are like, be a natural beauty. Do things that you feel like you want to do, not because you want the people to look at you a certain way, not because you want to fit in. You don't fit in. You're never going to fit in. We don't fit in the future, but people love us because of that, because we don't fit in. Be natural. Do what comes to you naturally. You belong to the waters and the wild. Play, yeah. Your future self is like, do something that makes you happy. You know what makes you happy. Go and do more of it. You're not doing it right now. Yeah? And nourish yourself. Your future self is telling you about your health, okay? And when it comes to nourishment, please give eating up the unhealthy that you're eating. Don't eat those meals from your refrigerator. Make healthy choices. Cook for yourself. That's a message that is coming through as well. Yeah? Buy the food, the greens, the fruits. Involve it in your diet. Start juicing at home. That's a message for you as well. Nourish your body in the most natural way possible. And yes, make your home a place of rest, a place of comfort. It is not that. Right now, I feel like your future self is like, I see your current situation giving you stress. Look at the clutter around. You'll get the answer. Yeah? Your future self is like, you think a lot about yesterdays. You think about the things that you lost. You think about the things that went wrong. Why? Things had to be the way they had to be, but doesn't mean the future cannot be better, because you know what it is. God's been kind. They're also here to tell you that please be grateful. Be grateful for the blessing you have, because you clearly have a lot of blessings in your life. And when you're grateful, it looks good on you. Yeah? Be grateful for the life that you've been given, because you are blessed, believe it or not. And your future self is like, please always remember, all the answers and all the truths that you look out for, they lie inside of you. Be aware of it. Please be aware of it. Remember, you belong. You belong. So I feel like sometimes you keep wondering about where home is. You are home. Free. Yeah? Free yourself from the burdens that you're carrying. Sing the song that your soul wants you to sing, and sing it at the top of your voice if you have to, because you have to free yourself. Unnecessary burdens you're carrying. Yeah? And love. The answer for you is love. Yeah? Do what you love. Be who you love. Because everything starts with love. Especially in your case, pile 3. Yeah? So you belong with people you love. That's simple as that. That is who you love. And balance. Find balance in life. Find ease in life. Yeah? And know wherever you are, you belong there. For the moment at least. And when you don't belong there, you'll go somewhere else. And you know what? You'll belong there as well. I will leave you here. I will see you next time. Bye.